It is that time for our Global Entertainment reporter, Morgan Hoffman, to join us with First in the Morning with Entertainment. All right, Morgan.
Hey.
All right, so we have some Brad Pitt, Angelina news. We haven't heard from this camp in a while.
I know. So here's the thing. Angelina filed for divorce back in 2016, and 8 years later, they are still trying to finalize this divorce. We're also hearing news that Brad Pitt basically has virtually no contact with his adult children. He does have visitation rights with the younger kids. His youngest, they're twins. They're going to be turning 16. This is just sad news all around because we also know that his 18-year-old daughter, Shiloh, recently dropped Pitt from her last name. And apparently he is obviously aware of this and he is upset by this. And it's just challenging right now just with his intense filming schedule for that F1 movie. If we're talking about anything, we've been talking about that movie recently. So overall, we're just seeing this really big divide in this family. Now, apparently Angelina is doing well. I mean, she just recently won a Tony for co-producing The Outsiders. So she seems to be doing well with the kids. We're always seeing her out and about with them on the red carpets. But yeah, it's hard not to see that there is this divide with Brad Pitt right now.
All right, let's talk next about Ellen DeGeneres, because she apparently stated at a recent stand-up show in California, Morgan, that once her Netflix special is done, she is done. She's done with showbiz.
This is it. So she's currently on this tour, and it's called Ellen's Last Stand-Up Tour. And when somebody said, hey, after this tour, are you going to do movies? What are you going to do? And she's like, no, this is the last time you're going to see me. Apparently, she has this Netflix special, and then after that, she's done. During this stand-up, she is addressing the allegations of misconduct from former and current, well, at the time, they were current employees of the Ellen DeGeneres show. And she said, listen, basically, I've been booted from Hollywood because I'm mean. That's my reputation. But she does, apparently, according to this, the audience, she was saying, okay, I might be demanding, I might be impatient, I might be tough, but I'm not mean. Mm-hmm. Well, of course, you have people who are hearing this and are like, well, that actually, those qualities sound kind of mean. So, you know, obviously this is clearly a sore spot for her, but she did say, look, she's buying chicken, she's taking this time, and yeah, then after this, she's done from Hollywood.
Okay. I mean, there's always two sides to a story.
Absolutely.
And I want Ellen to have her side too, because everyone should. And I don't know, I think I find those qualities, I think they do belong.
Right?
I don't think she should be criticized for being strong and tough. I've always had that from mentors, and that's only made me better. But again, two sides to the story.
Right.
Always. Update to Kevin Costner's Horizon.
This hurts my soul a little bit. So I recently interviewed Kevin Costner for his movie Horizon. So Horizon 2 was supposed to come out in August. So part 1 already came out in theaters. That's what I did all the interviews for. Remember, that movie was part 1 of a 4-part series, which is kind of, you don't hear that too often. He put $38 million of his own money into this. So part 2 was supposed to come out in August. Well, apparently part 1 just didn't do that well. So they've actually taken that release date off the table. But here's the thing. It doesn't mean it's been canceled. It just means that they're actually going to throw Horizon Part 1 onto streaming services. They're hoping to grow the audience, which when it comes to a Western, like unless you're a big Disney movie, big Marvel film, or like a Pixar animated film, it's tough getting people out to the out to theaters. So I actually think this will live very, very well on streaming services. And then if they get more audience, then they'll release Horizon Part 2.
Okay.
All right. First with entertainment in the morning, Morgan Hoffman. Morgan, great to see you as always. Thanks
Nice to see you guys too.